Hey friends, Tux here. I want to make a quick note before this video to say if you're a music fan, and I know a lot of my viewers are music fans, the Sony Xperia 1 Mark V and the upcoming Xperia 1 Mark VII are the music lover's phone, okay? If you appreciate this, good daps, you're going to love this phone, okay? More about that in the video. Let's go. Hey friends, Tux here. You know, there's been a lot of rumors about the new Sony Xperia 1 Mark VII, okay? And people have said, hey Tux, we know you use Xperia 1 Mark V. Like, what is up with that? Like, why didn't you go to 6? 6 was only released outside the US, but 7 is the next true flagship successor to the Xperia 1 Mark V. And people have asked, like, do I still use it? Yes, this is like a piece of tech that I use every single day. This is my go-to daily driver smartphone. And I've had Samsungs, I've had Apples, I've had them all, you know, and this is the one which I choose to be my daily driver. And people might be like, oh, do you get it for free with T-Mobile or anything? No, you don't get this free with anything. You have to buy this smartphone, okay? This is a premium smartphone for enthusiasts, you know? And the reason why, they might be like, well, Tex, why the hell would you want to use this, okay? This phone is fantastic for photos, for music, for everything. I mean, it has features of the Sony Alpha line cameras built in, like no other phone for photos has all the cool things. And I'm not going to do a step-by-step all the way through, but it has cool photo elements that work with the Sony Alpha cameras, and it takes amazing photography. And of course, it can do editing and all sorts of great AI upscaling and all sorts of cool stuff. But it's a thing where it just does amazing photography. And I love that. You know, I love the fact that it actually has settings like a real camera, you know, that's big and important to me. And another thing, you guys know I have a passion for music. You know I do. And this is something where it has a lot of the elements that are higher end DAPs are built into this. Now, no, it doesn't have every DAP experience, you know, that's in there, you know, Sony NWA 306 or the 707 or whatever. But it has a lot more than other smartphones. And it sounds truly fantastic when paired. Now, as far as rumors go, of course, there is rumors of swirling. And these are, at this point, they're a little more than just rumors because the phone supposedly is going to come out this summer, maybe as early as late May, okay, or sometime in May. But it's going to be a 6.5-inch 4K OLED screen with 120 hertz refresh rate, which is excellent. It'll be Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, 16 gigabytes RAM, 512 storage, and of course that's expandable. This is one of those phones, one of those few phones these days where you can still stick in a micro SD card and expand it up even more, which is great. You know, it's a 5200 milliamp battery, so nice fast battery, good wireless charging, the side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Now this is one where some people are a little torn on this. The fingerprint sensor is not on the screen, it's right there on the side, okay? It's right there on the side. So it's the type of thing where the fingerprint sensor, a lot of people want to touch the screen. And I will admit, sometimes that can be, of course it's touch sensitive screen, very sensitive, but it's a thing where I think they do it because they really want this to kind of feel like a camera. Like up here, that's the button for taking photos, you know, and it has all sorts of great things, you know, from their Camera Pro to Video Pro and all sorts of different tools which are above and beyond like other things you find in other phones, you know. Now, I will say that this phone definitely does have a learning curve, you know, with it. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It's not quite as user-friendly maybe as an Apple or a Samsung, but you can do so much more with it. It's more of a professional tool, you know. But going back to reel it back in here, the fingerprint sensor is going to continue to remain on the side, which is cool. It is IP68 water and dust resistant, which is great. And this is such a little thing, but one thing which is becoming more and more rare is to actually have a real 3.5-inch headphone jack, okay? So for audiophiles, people who know audio, they know that wired connection definitely sounds better than Bluetooth. And of course, this does Bluetooth. You know, you can hook up your Sony, you know, noise-canceling Bluetooth premium, like flagship earbuds or headphones with it, no problem. But if you want that wired connection, it's really cool. It has that option, you know. And for audiophiles listening to HD audio, when I'm talking HD audio, I'm not talking about a iTunes, you know, MP3 or, you know, lossless file. I'm talking about a DSF file or DSD file, like, you know, much higher grade, much bigger in space music file that sounds so much better. It really does. And that's the type of thing you want to listen to with an actual wired connection, in my opinion. But of course, if you want to, you can always listen to it with Bluetooth and it'll sound great. But to reach that next level, you have that option. And a lot of phones these days, you do not have the option of doing a wired connection, which is great. And it even has high high-res DAC support, which is really good too. So a lot there, and there's so much more. I could go on and on. Some of them are just rumors, some of them are little by little becoming more confirmed. But the question is, like, do I still love my Sony Xperia 1 Mark V? You know I do. I even love the sound. I love this phone so much. It's the type of thing where I've not had a craving to go back. I love the form factor. It has this great small form factor, and that's one thing which I believe the form factor is slightly changing. So if there's one thing about the Xperia 1 Mark VII I'm a little apprehensive about, is if they change the form factor, okay? Because I do like this more narrow rectangular size. As far as pricing goes, it's going to be $1,399, okay, which does set it similar in price to other flagship models of Samsung or Apple. But the difference is the fact that this is a premium unit that you can't get for free with trading in a phone, probably. You know, it's not something that T-Mobile is going to have for you for free. You know, this is something that you're going to have to want to seek out and buy yourself. And believe me, it probably will be sold out. Sometimes Sony will have deals at the very beginning where they'll give you a free pair of like premium earbuds or something when you buy it through the Sony site. So there's a good chance of getting it. That could be a couple $100 gift right there, you know, but it will be $13.99 at start, you know, so it is a more expensive phone. It's definitely a creator first phone, and it's the type of thing where if you want to dip your shoes in the Xperia ecosystem without actually spending that much, now is a great time. You might be able to find this phone, the Xperia 1 Mark V US edition, on sale, you know, at a discounted price because of the new one coming out. And this phone is amazing. You know, in fact, I don't always like get every generation, and because there was no Xperia 1 Mark VI in the US, I probably will get the Xperia 1 Mark VII, you know, but this is still a great phone. It's held up great. You can see there's no cracks in the screen. I've never had to replace the front or the back glass. The whole thing holds up amazing. It sounds amazing. It takes amazing photos. Here's a few examples for you again. Amazing photos. Like, I love this phone in every way. I cannot express enough how this phone has been something which has delighted me, and I've had zero regrets, zero temptation to go back to Samsung or Apple or whatever. Love, love, love this phone, okay? All right, guys, that's all I have to say about it. I'm excited. Again, Xperia 1 Mark VII come to the US later this year, probably in May, probably $13.99. Okay, so anyway, any questions, any feelings about the Xperia 1 Mark VII? I'd love to hear how you feel. Let me know in the comments below, or shoot me an email at tuxtoys@gmail.com, okay? All right, friends, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.